YouTube, welcome to K-Vlog. You're watching another K-Vlog and this is Sensei Roger, and today I'm going to bring you something. Someone asked me what is my lineage in the martial arts, in the Kenpo. Well, let me tell you right now, my instructor is Mark Miller, 10th degree black belt in the Tracy system, underneath Al Tracy. Okay, so Al Tracy trained underneath Ed Parker. So from Ed Parker it goes to William Chow. From William Chow it goes to James Matosi. So that is my lineage. I also worked under Al Tracy as he comes, like once a year almost at seminars here in Ohio. So I worked with him a bunch of times, a handful of times, seen him at tournaments too. But I also had roots with Bart Bale. I trained with him a little bit too. I haven't had a great deal with Bart, but I had a little bit, and these both grandmasters too. So my lineage pretty much is influenced by three grandmasters of the martial arts. We got our great grandmaster, which is Al Tracy, grandmaster Bart Bale, and grandmaster Mark Miller. Those are my three influences into, the Kenpo here. Those are my three. My first guy is Mark Miller, Grandmaster Mark Miller, which is my instructor. So that was just a quick little bio of where my martial arts come from in the Kenpo. Now you guys might wonder, where did I get my jiu-jitsu from, or some of the Kung Fu stuff? Well, a lot of it came from this, from the Kenpo. See these moves up here? These are Tracy's techniques. There's so many moves up there. It's influenced by Kenpo. Kenpo is influenced by Kung Fu and jiu-jitsu and your traditional karate. So it is influenced by all that. Now what I do, this is a practice I like to do, is take the techniques, dissect it. Okay, now I look through the system, say, okay, where can I find a Kung Fu type movement? Now I would focus on the Kung Fu. What do we have that's Kung Fu? Then I would study online too, like you guys are doing right now. I check out Kung Fu styles. Well, we come from the Hung Gar here, so I go checking through other different Kung Fu styles too and see how can that help improve my Kenpo. Okay, now I put that back into the Kenpo. Then I dissect out the jiu-jitsu movements out of here. I put that back in. And what my jiu-jitsu comes from also is I had some guys, some blue belts from Brazilian jiu-jitsu and a purple belt from Brazilian jiu-jitsu teach me some stuff. And the blue belt spent some time with me. The purple belt, it was a short time. It didn't, he wasn't here long, but it did that. Some seminars, some videos. I also went through George Kirby's system a little bit and started training a little bit of that, off the videos. Because he has a system that you can do and earn belts. I didn't go far enough to earn belts, but I got a lot of his videos. I started training all that on my own, so I didn't really go to pursue the belts. I should have, I could have, I paid for it, but I didn't pursue that. So that's some of my jiu-jitsu background. So I dissect the Kenpo, put it back together, and I go through a series of that and I improve on what we're doing. That's where my Kenpo comes from. So those are the influences I have. Grandmaster now, Mark Miller, Grandmaster Bart Bale, and Great Grandmaster Al Tracy. Plus, I dissect the Kenpo into Kung Fu, into Jiu-Jitsu. Then I also dissect the karate type movements, and I study out on those and put it together. So that's where my Kenpo comes from. That's my lineage. So, anybody have any questions about anything like that? Comments? Leave them. Ask me. I'll be glad to tell you. If I won't, if I'm not glad to tell you, I'm not really wanting to respond about that right now. I'll let you know. I'll be honest. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, subscribe. God bless you.